Hey guys, it's Elizabeth Wales with Lifestyle to Thrive. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please like, please share. I'd like to bring as much value to as many people as I can. And today I'm going to do a full body stretch routine that I hope will just help limber you up and de-stress you and help you prevent injury if you're about to do some more strenuous exercise. So stretching is so much more powerful than I think that most of us give flexibility training credit for. As we get older especially, our muscles start to develop soft tissue fiber crosswise in our muscles. We want our muscles to be able to contract and slide, relax and contract, but then there's this tissue that starts to go crosswise, and that makes the stiffness in our muscles, and it can contribute to things like knots and cramps. So being able to stretch helps our muscles to release that soft tissue. Also, I read a great article talking about how as our muscles are not stretched, they take on the similar properties as when we tan leather, and the leather becomes more and more stiff, and you can have leather that's so stiff that archers actually used it for a bow and arrow. It can be that hard. And the same thing happens with our muscles. It's kind of a horrible analogy, but at the same time it's really powerful for us to remember that if we are not stretching our muscles, then we're starting to kind of dry up, because the movement of stretching actually helps the muscle cells to lubricate our muscles and keep us supple and pliable and keep us from getting so stiff. So hopefully this will bring a lot of value to you and your training. This is great for like a day in recovery. This is great for pre-exercise. Make sure that you're breathing deeply throughout. We'll talk a little bit more about that throughout our video. I have my water ready, and in my water today I am using my company's amazing adaptogens. And this just helps keep my cortisol levels down, helps me relax, helps me really get the best effects and benefits from this workout. I also have my essential oil diffuser on. I'm inhaling lemon essential oil. This also has a calming effect, but at the same time it kind of energizes you, and it's also detoxifying the air. To get started, let's talk about our breathing. Being able to breathe appropriately is crucial for our exercise and our flexibility training. We have to get the oxygen to our blood and into our muscles for our muscles to adapt and change. So I'm going to show you some deep breathing exercises really quick, and I want you to try to maintain this breathing throughout the flexibility training routine that we do today. So go ahead and place your hands on your abdomen, and I want you to feel as your oxygen goes down into your lungs, how your abdomen expands. That's what you want to happen. If you are doing shallow breaths, you're not getting as much oxygen into your bloodstream as you could. So we're going to be practice breathing really deeply and filling our lungs up all the way, and that will expand our stomachs. Then as we exhale, slow and controlled, you're going to be using your core muscles to tighten. The idea is that you're bringing your navel towards your spine using your core muscles. So inhale and expand. Exhale and tighten. Now the way that the oxygen gets into our bloodstream is through an absorption process. So if we're hyperventilating, we're really not getting the oxygen into our bloodstream, right? And that's why we kind of freak out and get into that panic mode. So when we're trying to keep our body calm, relaxed, and really improve our muscle tone, we want to be inhaling, keeping that oxygen in our lungs for a few seconds, and exhale slow and control. Some people do this for quite a long time, up to 30 seconds or more, especially swimmers. But we're going to practice just doing it for 5 seconds right now. That's kind of where we begin. So you're going to inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and tighten. Drawing in maneuver, bringing your navel towards your spine, tightening your core. This is a core exercise. Tighten your core, bringing the navel towards the spine, and it's a great exercise you can do while you're driving, while you're sitting at your desk, just practicing inhaling, expanding, exhaling, tightening. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and tighten. Inhale, expand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, tighten. All right, great. So we've got some good oxygen in our blood right now. That starts to help the blood flow a little better. Now let's work our body from the top down. Let's start by rotating our necks. The muscles in our neck get really stiff if we're not conscious of moving our neck in different directions. Let's switch direction. Especially the muscles in our deep cervical in the front, because we're not bringing our chin back in everyday modern lifestyles, right? So we're going to focus on that a little bit more today. Okay, now let's go ahead and bring our head to the right. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hand on your head and just give it a little bit of a press. And we're going to do this for 5 seconds each for length's sake, but if you have more time, take these exercises and try to hold each one for 30 seconds each. And switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then down, hands above the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then back. Really try to bring your chin back as far as you can. Stretch it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, let's work on the shoulders a little bit. Let's do some forward rolls and backward rolls. Bring your arm across your body and hold. You should feel it nice and tight across your shoulder. If you're not feeling a stretch, then bring your other arm closer to your wrist to get a little more leverage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do some really great stretches to help with what we call the upper cross syndrome, where the pectoral muscles in the front get tight, and we want to help stretch those back. But first, let's do a quick waist twist. So you're going to put one leg over the other, opposite elbow on your knee, and turn to look behind you. And push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and start working the legs a little bit. So we're going to just go do the standard pike. So lean forward. You do not need to put your head down to your knees. That's not the goal here. If you're putting your head down to your knees, you're probably arching your back too much. You want to be bringing your chest down to your knees and really hinging from your hips. So leaning forward as far as you can. So the goal isn't to grab your toes either. It's to get that tolerable discomfort stretch and hold it. Breathing deeply. That's what's going to actually help your body to change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's bring one foot in, and we can go a little bit deeper on only one leg at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to work on some more of the lumbopelvis muscles. We're going to do a butterfly stretch here. Sometimes it's easier without shoes to get your knees down. Go as far as you can and breathe deeply. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got a good one out of that. Okay, we're kind of going to go surface and then we're going to go a little deeper. So that was kind of our overview. Let's go ahead and do some ankles and then we're going to go a little deeper on the full body. So just rotate the ankle and then switch direction. Really use your hand to pull your foot in each direction a little bit further than you do in everyday life to get that stretch and also to help prevent injury. We don't want those tight muscles to snap, say if you're doing some kind of jumping activity or if you lose your balance and stumble. And then switch feet. Now we're going to get to do the really fun stuff. The really fun stuff is going to be like, we're going to use some yoga blocks. So if you don't know how to use some yoga blocks, I'm going to show you that today. It feels really good. Just being able to push the body to a deeper dimension. And switch direction on your ankle. Excellent. Okay, let's work on the back a little bit more now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the exercise block behind your upper back. Now there's 3 different ways that you can use this block. The easy way, the medium way, and the hard way. So you have to kind of figure out what your body's ready for, but the great thing about a block like this is that because there's 3 different heights, you can increase your level or decrease your level based on where you're at. Always push yourself to tolerable discomfort and avoid injury, that's very important. I'm going to use the medium level for this video. I'm going to put it right behind my back here. And I'm going to let it open up my chest and stretch out my pectoral muscles. Now you can use the other one as a little pillow, because as you can see here, my head needs somewhere to go. There we go. And then breathing deeply. Let's go ahead and hold this one for 10 seconds. Probably want to do it more after you've tried it. It feels really good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's great for those pectoral muscles that get so tight. Okay, now we're going to do one for our shoulders with our blocks. And again, I'm going to use the medium height for this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the elbows on the blocks and use the blocks to allow us to extend our shoulders back beyond their normal range. And if this one's too easy, then you're going to go ahead and go higher. If it's too hard, you can go lower. Let's hold this one for 10 seconds too. This one's a really good one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go a little deeper with our leg stretches. I'm going to show you a split prep exercise followed by the side splits. And if you haven't done the side splits ever or it's been a long time, don't worry, we're going to do this slowly, we're going to do this safely. You're not going to have to drop down and do cheerleader splits or anything right away. I'm going to show you some progressions too, if you are ready for that and you've been kind of doing the splits for a while. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go into a kneeling position. And you're going to lean forward to engage your hip flexor and your quadricep. Now if you are already feeling some tolerable discomfort, then this is far enough. But if you can go a little deeper, you're going to move your feet further apart, lean further forward, and lean down. And then you should be really engaging that hip flexor and quadricep. Breathing deeply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and grab your back toe and pull it up. And again, breathing deeply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then shift back, toe up. We're preparing the hamstring. And sink back down. Breathe deeply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Kneeling. Lean forward. If you need a progression, bring your leg out further. Go down further. And bring your body down. Breathe deeply. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back. Grab your toe. Again, you're going to feel this in your lower quadricep more than your upper quadricep and hip flexor. Very good stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back, toe up. Stretch out your hamstring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, both sides of our legs are prepped for the side splits. Now we're going to show the regression first. To make it a little bit easier, you can use 2 yoga blocks on either side of your body. Now you're going to go kneeling. Most important thing is the front leg is straight and you lean forward a little bit. If this is stretching that hamstring and you're really feeling a good stretch, this is as far as you need to go. Breathing deeply, but most people are going to move up from this stage pretty quickly, and so maybe you need to go down a little further. So you can turn your blocks this way and bring your back leg back again to tolerable discomfort. If this is where you're at, that's fantastic. As you progress, bring your blocks down further, bring your back leg back further, and then eventually you're going to take the blocks away altogether. You're going to bring your hands all the way down, back leg goes back a little further, and you are all the way down in the splits. Now, if this is too easy and you've been doing the splits for a while, then let's progress one more step. You can start bringing the blocks underneath your calf. Be careful with your knee, not to put the leverage on your knee too much. That's why I put it underneath my calf instead of my heel. Okay, now we can really come down deep, and again, you can turn that block 3 different ways to progress from here. Breathing deeply, and let's go from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay, switching legs. Kneeling, straighten the leg. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Step 4. And step 5. And let's breathe deep together from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Well, I hope that you feel limbered up. Maybe that will release some tension in your body. If you had any tightness in your muscles, remember to always be breathing deep. Remember to go to tolerable discomfort. We're not looking for injury level pain here. We're just trying to push our muscles to get a little bit more flexible through each flexibility training. I do flexibility training before each of my workouts, prevents injuries, gets the muscles ready. And then make sure you're breathing. Breathing is so important. Those deep inhales, hold it, slow controlled exhales. So let's finish off our flexibility training session today with some breathing exercises. We're going to add a little bit of Qigong. My background's in Tai Chi. So this is going to be using some dynamic tension to just really get our blood flowing really well. So we're going to inhale, move our hands up, bring our hands out to the side, and you're going to push, using your muscle tension against each other, and exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale, bring your hands out to shoulder, and exhale. Tightening your core as you exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale. And now we're going to push down. Same thing, tighten your core, use your muscles, tension against each other in what we call the dynamic tension to release any excess energy, get the blood to flow. Inhale, shoulders, exhale. Inhale, bring it back and exhale. Awesome, guys. I hope that that was helpful for you, brought some value to you and your training. Please like, please share. I'd like to bring as much value to as many people as possible. And I hope that you have a wonderful day and a lifestyle to thrive.
Yes, and thank you as advisor, right? I got my water, a juice box, and we do this. So I'm thinking, well, I'm close to 5. Now here's some exercise.
Are you all done?
Yeah,